Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good morning. Happy Tuesday. What is going on? Man, I was running around like a fool before this thing. It's like, I don't know what this new camera I have. It just, if sometimes it wants to like blow me out like a supernova on my skin. So I'm like turning off lights, turning on one light, turn on, thought it was the sun cracking through I'm telling you, it's all these little tweaks you feel like you got to do before you start. Anyway, this should be a fun show today. I'm stoked you guys are here. I want to talk about anything you guys want to talk about. If you got any questions, ask me questions. But I definitely want to talk about Black Adam today. It's mostly about the film. I'm gonna really try not to get into plots and stuff like that, so I don't want to like ruin anything like that. But I want to talk about like the casting and what this means for DC and all that good stuff. So you know what it's like, y'all. I just want to hang out and chat with you guys about fun stuff. So and you know the usual, man. Get out there, grab a snack, grab a drink, and welcome to the Morning Mug. Hey everyone, welcome to the Morning Mug. Now let's chat. Oh yeah, that guy's put you in a fun mood. All right, what was the movie this morning? Anybody pay attention? What was the movie on the counter? Every morning it changes. Right? Every one of these it changes. Gotta thank the Simpsons for that kind of move right there. All right, let's see. Let me get to my little hey Morning Mug banner. Like you guys don't know what the show is. Pop this up. And look, if you guys like to always forget, please hit like, subscribe, all that good stuff. There's 8 watching now, and only one of you guys hit like. Just slap and go ding, ding, ding. It's super easy to do. It's so funny because I did look at we try to keep an eye on analytics and see how this whole stupid YouTube thing works. And it is funny that when you see there's lots of people watching my stuff, but it's like, and 15% of those people watching are subscribed, but then the rest are either unsubscribed. So they're unsubscribed and watching, which is still nice. And then there's these others, like they just stumbled across it or something, like what other little bit of analytics. So, get down there, y'all, do it. This will be your Tuesday drill, man. Like, subscribe, click that bell. Also, we have super thanks on this channel. So if you want to do a super thanks or a super chat or something like that to help the channel out, I greatly appreciate it. I use anything that comes from donations right back into the channel, whether that's new equipment or I go on a shopping spree for you guys. Oh, I will share something with you guys today here. So I have this health insurance, right? That when you reach your numbers for the day, it gives you $1 and it'll give you up to $100. So yeah, well, look what I achieved today. Let's see if we can get like, there it is. It's $100, y'all. So yeah, so we are now going to cash that in. It only took me from the first, by the way, it's the first of the year is when it starts. So this tells you how long it took me to hit $100. So my lazy ass hasn't been walking enough, but hey, I finally pulled it off. This is the first time I've gotten all the way to a hundy. So yeah, so I'm going to put that back into the channel. I don't know what I'm going to get with that as of yet, but yeah, so I'm very excited about that. All righty, so let's pop over to the chats and say good morning, you guys. Hey, look at this. Brett, how are you, sir? Good morning, Mr. Huck. My 3 favorite words this morning: out for delivery. Dude, I know what you're saying. You know what's even better is the ones that have the tracking, and you can hit the tracking and it shows you where the truck is. And it says, your driver is 10 stops away. I'm like, oh, it's like more real when it's like right around the corner. So I just keep waiting and I have like cameras, like the Ring doorbell and stuff like that. So I will eventually start to listen for the Ring doorbell. Oh, I forgot to do this real quick. How am I sounding, y'all? Hang on. I just do a quick little sound check. So I will eventually start to listen for. All right, I guess it sounds good. Let me also know if this thing like crackles or pops or anything like that throughout. If so, maybe I need to upgrade. This is a nice mic. I do all my voiceovers with it and stuff. But yeah, man, out for delivery. Best words ever. Hey there, Constance. How are you? Adrian. Hey there, Hook. The Star Man. How's it going? My good friend. Well, my good friend back to you. It's going great. I'm trying to put together one more horror trivia for tomorrow night, but I'm having trouble, gooping up for people to play. I think I have, let me look and say, here's my list. The one I always fill out on my thing. Steve Shackelford currently is the only one to confirm with, I'm down with it. I know this is horror, and Adrian, I think I have you down as wanting to do the comic book one with Mega Mike, the Movie Man. So that one I think will be easy to cast for sure. So other people that I know would like to play. See, I have Robert Makes the Cut, of course, Adrian, Laren, and Movie Fan, and the Monkey are others that I've written down that say they want to play. So if you guys want to play, I'm trying to do it tomorrow night. That's kind of my cutoff, is like sometime this afternoon, because I have to start putting it together. I may reach a point where I have to bail out because I can't do it Thursday, Friday, or beyond. So go to my Instagram. You have to go to my Instagram, because once I kind of close this out, I won't be revisiting this today. So go to my Instagram and say, yeah, yo, hook me, horror trivia tomorrow night. Let's go. So that's how we're going to do that. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Good morning, Mr. Hook. How are you, my friend? Of course, I'm still great. Look, it's me telling you I'm doing great. Hey, Tim, what's up, man? Good morning. Are you driving around? See, Tim is one of those people that when it says out for delivery 10 stops away, he's one of the guys bringing it to you, bringing you that joy. Tim, I got to ask, have you ever delivered your own package? Right? Have you ever looked in the truck and go, oh, here's my movies? That would be so trippy, right? To know you've got it in your hand. And the thing is, do you just like put it in your car and take it home with you, or do you actually deliver it to your house? And then when you go home, you're like, hey, like I left me a package. That's kind of, let us know, man. I just thought of that. That'd be kind of cool. Good morning, Huckster from Cinema Man. Best Buy trying to pull a fast one on the old Huckster, hiding movies. That's bull, y'all. You saw that? Little Lost Boys tucked right behind the Hunger Games box set. Oh, I was like, Hunger Games for $26? I was like, something's wrong. And that's when I noticed it said Lost Boys. I think, Mr. Nichols. Yeah, we know he's been in that store. See, he goes to the same places I go to. He likes to say I'm crashing his swap meets. Well, he's crashing my Best Buy, y'all. So he's out there getting the deals. I'm out there shopping like a shopper. Whatever that means. And so if you saw that video, you guys got to go watch my mega super awesome Blu-ray hunt at Best Buy. There was a Men in Black Steelbook up top. He jumped out to me and said, yeah, I hid that. They found it. I'm like, oh, really? So I found Mr. Nichols' hidden gem. Anyway, there you go. Jaws. Nice. Jaws. Oh, everybody's doing their horror movie thing. Let's see. That was me. I hit like first. Oh, yeah. Attaboy. Right here, baby. Right there, man. Thank you. Who else got? We have 13 watching, only 4. So 3 people have followed your lead, Michael. If you guys want to be as cool as Michael, go slap that bell. Let's get it. There's 12 watching right now. We're going to talk about Black Adam here in just a minute. Good for you. I know, right? That was such a good cue. Good morning, Jefe. Good morning to the chats. That's right. Hola, ¿cómo estás? What's up, Hook? Hey, Holland. Hey, Rob, what's going on? Tim doesn't deliver his own stuff. How do we know? How do we know he doesn't? I mean, what if he's in that area? Yeah, you could. You could deliver your own stuff. Or do you know? Oh, Have you already had this chat with Tim? Am I not part of the group that talks about Tim's, delivery route? What's up, all you other fine people? What's up, Tim? Look at that, Tim. Everybody's giving you, hey, man, look. And if you guys also haven't done your top 25 horror movies and send it over to Tim yet, get on it. I know I was like almost, I was like running out of time. Y'all, I had so much stuff going on with the channel and life and all that stuff, but I squeezed it out over the weekend. And I did a video for my top 25 horror movies. You guys see the thumbnail on that. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm all like this. And like, yeah, I thought to myself, yeah, I'm going to go with that. I think that's the one. That's what I'm going to go with. Again, it's getting people to click. So maybe I should do goofier thumbnails from here on out. Halloween in 6 days. I know. Can you believe it? Yes, Holland is right. I don't deliver my stuff. I deliver to the Poconos, which is about 45 minutes from home. Oh, okay. Okay. Was that just a good guess, or did you know Tim's around? Maybe you live near Tim. Maybe you guys are like, you know, neighbors and stuff. Like half of these people on YouTube are all, neighbors. Like I got Mr. Nichols out by me. I know Wet Movie 1 is out in not Pasadena, somewhere nearby. I think about an hour away. Palmdale. Yeah, I think it's Palmdale. Hey, Rob, Adrian, everyone else. Tim's shouting them out. Yeah, thank you again for your list. Like, yeah, man. Oh, I can't wait to see the result of those lists, man. That's going to be a good time. Tim will get my list at the final hour. Look at how I'm like making him sweat. You know how much work he's got to do if you wait till the last minute? This takes me back. I love procrastinating. You love procrastinating. Nice. Hey, Dominican Scott. Good morning, Hux. Hux. It's a couple of us here. It's me and my dog. By the way, my dog may be stealthily under the bed this morning, and let's hope he stays there so he doesn't wake the whole neighborhood like he did last week. Sad to hear about Leslie Jordan. Yeah, I saw that Leslie Jordan passed away. He's the dude. He was on was it Grace, Will and Grace, and a couple other shows. I'm telling you, he's only 67. It's so young, man. I kind of freak out. The older I get, I'm like, oh, I'm this many years away from that actor that just died. That actor was only 52. That actor was 61. It's like, man. Okay, saying, hey, so what was I gonna show? Oh, yeah, let's see if I know I brought them in. Okay, here you go. So, yeah, it does this weird thing where it drops out some of my photos. Anyway, so the culprit, I should say, from last week is this vicious beast right here. There he is. That's the dude that was like yelling at the neighbors. Couldn't look at him shedding. Holy hand grenades. That's a lot of fur. Yeah, man. You got your own sweater. That's what happens. So yeah, that's Cash. If you guys want to know what Cash looks like, that's my little black dog. Just furry, making a mess all over the house. Thanks a lot, dog. Emmett is here. Hey, Emmett says, have you seen Smooth J Stew recovery short yet? No, I haven't seen that. I got to go check it out. I like Smooth. He's cool, man. Tim says, an email comes in from Holland at 11:59 tomorrow night. That's when you just go, Tim, some people where I was unable to factor into my into my list. They shall not be named. Flash it on the screen. Saying, hey, and hey there, mate. All right, cool. All right, so let's chat about this beast that is the Black Adam. If you guys are cool with that, yeah, I'm just itching to talk. Nobody was free when I went out to go see it, so I'm just like, man, I'm itching, chomping at the bit to talk about this movie. So we're gonna pop it up here. Here's the IMDb page, so we can just rap about the good stuff. And look, like I said, this thing is only just over 2 hours long. Thank God, finally, a superhero movie that's not 2.5. Like, I know that we love these characters, but longer isn't necessarily better. At a certain point, you're going to get tired of these characters you love. Like, personally, I didn't think The Batman needed to be 3 hours. I had to see that in 2 sittings because of that. And it was okay. I think I've mentioned on this channel before, I thought he was actually great as Batman. I didn't think he was all that good as Bruce Wayne. He was just some brooding, angsty, felt like an angsty teen kind of performance. Like, in fact, everything he did as Bruce, I have literally kind of forgotten. All I can think of is the one scene that he's working on the car with Alfred or something. Like, he's very forgettable as Bruce Wayne, you know? Bruce Wayne's supposed to have like charm and charisma. And I know you're saying, oh, this is early Batman. Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's early Bruce Wayne. It's been a long time since his parents passed away. So yeah, so this is comic book talk too, by the way. We're not just going down Black Adam. We're going to talk about all kinds of good comic book stuff. And anyway, so that's my thing on him. So let's get into the cast here. I mean, look at this, y'all. We got you obviously, Dwayne Johnson has been at this for years. It seems like almost 10 years trying to get Black Adam made. And he finally got it done, man. He looks fantastic in the part. Although there's one interesting thing that either, I don't know if it's his ego or the producers or somebody, there's one tiny physical attribute to Black Adam that Dwayne Johnson did not don in this film. Do you guys know what it is? Actually, that'll be like a little trivia thing. I'll just throw that out there first to see who knows where I'm going with this. Like, yeah, there's something about the appearance of Black Adam that Dwayne Johnson did not do for his particular iteration of Black Adam. What is it? You guys know? See, Brent says Piranha Alligator in 4K this year. Two of your favorite creature features. Nice. Yeah, those are good, man. What is your favorite creature feature? Non-Jaws related. Creature features. Okay, so I have to ask, because I remember Alligator. I remember Alligator on TV, though. And it's just kind of like an okay alligator in the sewers movie. I didn't remember it being great. In fact, I literally think of it as a TV movie because I saw it on TV. If it came out in the theaters, I don't recall that. Piranha, I know did. It feels more like a feature film. Is that any good? Like, I've seen Alligator, and I mean, like at 20, when it first came out at 27, 28 bucks, I'm like, no. I remember Alligator only being okay. And that's when I wait for the sale on a title like that. So is it good? Is it still good? Or does it feel like a TV movie? So that's what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about I'm gonna pick it up and be like, oh, well, that was not that great. Because, back in the day, we didn't have CGI to make. The one thing we can do great with our CGI is lizards. Anything like dinosaurs, lizards, those things are great in CGI form. Anything else like humans trying to talk and stuff like that, we haven't quite got that down. But like Alligator would have been even bosser with some CGI. I am sad that Goosebumps is leaving Netflix. I know, like, there's so many cool things that come and go from our favorite streaming services. So we have to look elsewhere to try to find these things. So, all right, let's pop back over and keep a wrapping here. Anyway, has anyone figured out? I will come back around in about 5 minutes and tell you what it is Dwayne Johnson doesn't have that Black Adam should. So anyway, he is great in this part. I just got to say, I like the backstory, and I like the location. I did a right out of the theater review on this. If you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. After this, of course, and it's a good backstory. You got to have the origin story. So you can't say, oh, no more backstory. I mean, in order to understand this character, you need this backstory. And I'll just say, because of this character's backstory, he is the anti-hero. He is out for the bad guys, but he's not a pleasant person when it comes to dispensing justice. Killing people to him is okay because they deserve it. And you see why. You see why he's that way, because of, people that he loved that got killed and stuff like that. So it's a good character. I really liked Black Adam. And he's even got a little bit of humor that he's not a really the type of character that's sort of molded for comedy, but he still finds a way to get some good comedic moments into the movie, while, by the way, other people are doing an impeccable job at doing that. So let's get into that. So Aldous Hodge as Hawkman and Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate. I'm telling you, man, oh man, they are so great together. And here's the thing. I don't need a movie like this to tell me, well, who is this Hawkman guy? He's Hawkman. That's who he is. Who is this Dr. Fate guy? He's Dr. Fate. Just pay attention to the movie. It'll tell you what the character's about. If they stick around and there's more movies, we'll get backstories at some point. I'm sure they're not always needed. So all we needed was that these two are lifelong friends, have known each other a long time. Their banter's fantastic. Pierce is great in this role. I mean, wow. Because, Aldous as Hawkman is a real, like, go get him kind of guy, doesn't take no crap, and really confronts Black Adam a lot, even though, there's just no way he'll ever beat Black Adam, but he's going to show Black Adam his attitude. And the look of him, the wings are absolutely phenomenal and beautiful. It's great. I know in the comic books they're organic wings, but these are not, and that's fine. I have no problem with that whatsoever. You gotta make this work in the context of this movie and film in general, and having the wings come and go works perfectly. And excuse me. And Pierce is Dr. Fate. He's the opposite. He just sort of lays back. Sometimes like the two of them, like Hawkman and Black Adam, are going at it. And he just sits back and literally watches them fight. I'm not even gonna tell you what he does during that moment because it's hilarious. It's just hilarious. I just want to talk about characters, but I'm gonna save all the good moments for you to see it yourself. And yes, so those guys are great. And then there's two more heroes in this team that you've seen in the trailer. So like I said, I'm trying to talk about things, not really specifics. So Noah, was it Noah Centineo plays Atom Smasher, and Quintessa Swindle plays Cyclone. These two are the sort of side younger superheroes, the up and comers in the Justice Society, and they are terrific. They are great. Because I will say this, the one thing that pulls me down a lot about some of the X-Men movies is just, I don't care about half of those characters. That's why the original X-Men was the best. To me, that to me is the X-Men. It's like Wolverine, Rogue, Storm, Cyclops, like Jean Grey. That is, to me, that is the core best you can get. And then when they went back into the newer three, and you had like this other team, I just wasn't connected to any of those younger teammates. That they weren't the A-plussers, you know what I mean? They're like the B team. And these guys are B team, but they're really good. I enjoyed their personalities, and their banter together is hilarious. So if you see them on screen, they don't pull it down at all. There's like an interesting relationship going on there. French, I feel it's like she's the slightly more experienced one, and he's the newer one, and he's kind of screwing up, and he grows really huge. His thing is he grows like Giant Man to an immense size, and she controls wind, so she's like Storm. And I loved the CG look of her when she's doing the Cyclone stuff. And I love the fact that she's got this big, long, curly hair, because when she's spinning and that curly hair is twirling and the stuff, it just looked beautiful. It looked beautiful when she kicked in, because sometimes, like, again, when like side characters like this and X-Men do that thing, I didn't care. But when both of these like kicked in and did their thing, I was all in. I was like, look at these guys. I wanted to know more, and I'm glad I only got as much as I got. You get a tiny bit of backstory from each one of these, and there's a cameo by an amazing actor. Again, I'm going to leave this cameo as secret, because for me, when he popped up, you guys probably already know who it is. But when he popped up on screen, I literally cheered. I'm like, oh, no way. That guy is the original Atom Smasher. Seriously, I was like such a nerd in the cinema. I went to one of those 4DX ones too, so that the seat was literally rocking all over the place. And like, don't try drinking your drink just before an action scene, because you're poking yourself with your straw and popcorn's all over the place. It's like, I literally had to clutch my bag of popcorn so it didn't start flying out of the bag. I was like, oh my God, these seats are intense. Have you guys ever done the 4DX stuff? I'm telling you, it is. This is the kind of movie you go see it in that format. Like, if you've ever thought about going into a 4DX, go see it with this film. It is ridiculous. It's bonkers, man. So crazy. All right, let's bounce off of here for a second. TV movies aren't bad at all. Well, I agree with that. But I mean, it felt like a mediocre TV movie, I guess is what I meant. Just think Duel was made for TV. Yeah, no, and that's an example of a really good one. Like, that was great. I just remember Alligator. Like, only when the alligator was on did I care about the movie. I don't remember the characters at all. but that's a good thing about it being, I mean, literally it's been since the 80s since I've seen it. So it'd be like watching it all over again. All I remember is a gator coming out of a manhole cover. So if you guys tell me it's good, I'll be on the lookout for Black Friday if there's a sale on Alligator. I just remember the guy too. There's always this one guy who always does like the trailers, like in the 80s, and he's like, next on Alligator. I can never get that low. But like, he could sell anything. He's like that. Was it Vic Fontaine? I think is the guy who did all the movie trailers, like In a World, that guy. So he was the TV version of that guy. It's probably that same guy. Thinking about watching Ant-Man. Oh, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm definitely watching Ant-Man. I just did a reaction trailer or reaction video to the trailer yesterday, and it was really good. This is definitely, they are spending more money on this Ant-Man than they have in any of the other two. It's funny. It sort of reminds me of what they did with Thor Ragnarok. Like you had Thor Dark World, which was what it was, but then when like Ragnarok came, it felt like a whole different thing for that character, a whole different thing for Thor. And I think this is what's happening with Ant-Man. This is a whole different thing. It's almost like when they took the third Captain America and made it a mini Avengers, or when they, took the new Doctor Strange and it was kind of like bigger than just a Doctor Strange movie. Ant-Man clearly feels bigger than just an Ant-Man movie. You're getting Kang in there, and I love Wasp. I'm so glad Evangeline Lilly is playing the Wasp. Man, I've always loved the Wasp in the comic books. Growing up, I was my two favorite books was the Avengers for Marvel and Justice League for DC. And as I got older and money was running thin because of college and all that stuff, the last couple of comic books I would still collect would be the team ups because you got more bang for your buck. And I would still get Avengers and Justice League. And those were my two faves. So even before the movies, the Avengers, before anybody knew who the Avengers was, I was the guy who was reading those comics and loved them. Loved the artwork. What was his name? Palmer, I think. I don't want to say Robert Palmer because that's the "You're addicted to love," blah, blah, that guy. Anyway, it's something Palmer. Can't remember his first name. There you go. Morning, Huck. What did I miss? Nothing yet, monkey. Oh, except I did mention your name because I'm trying to put together the last horror trivia for tomorrow night. So if you want to play, let me know. But you have to go to my Instagram and let me know there, because once I close this down, that's where I keep checking stuff throughout the day. So hit me up there. It would be tomorrow night at like 6 p.m. California time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, just having trouble filling the bill. Only got one down so far. He says, Huck, I'm excited and nervous after watching the new Ant-Man after the trailer. I want the new version of Yellow Brick Road on the soundtrack. Oh man, I know that needle drop. That's what we call in the industry. That's a needle drop. When you pop in a song into a film or a trailer like that. That was so well done. So well done. Loved the use of that song. And I'm sure it'll be, well, it's funny because, I wonder if it'll be like that on the soundtrack, augmented the way we heard it, or if it would just be literally the original. Because that'd be a bummer, because I did like the sound and the tone of that one as well. Salem's Lot 2. Yeah, I can't remember which came first, but pretty sure it was TV. It was the TV movie. Yep. Then the theatrical release. It was indeed. So was It, you guys know the original It with Tim Curry. So yeah, again, I'm saying there are really good ones like It and Salem's Lot and things like that. Hang on, just drop something off the camera. Oh, all right, back. So yeah. All right, let's keep rolling here. What film do you think you'll be watching with your family Halloween day and night? Well, here's the thing. I'm not sure, because why is my new camera's like not focusing? Sorry. Come on, this thing's supposed to be like the bomb diggity, and it's like all fuzzy looking. Anyway, I guess that's part of live streaming, right? So my daughter wants to go to a friend's house and they want to trick or treat together. So I probably won't be watching a movie that night, unless when they get done trick or treating, they want to watch a movie there. And then it'll be like a community, what movie we're going to watch kind of thing. But sadly, because Halloween falls on a weekday and they are a little far away, they're about 45 minutes from our house. It's a little bit of a drive. So there's probably not going to be a time enough for a film on Halloween night. So my usual Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, which I always put on when I'm here and we're trick-or-treating around the neighborhood, or I stay here and she goes out. That's the one I usually have on. So what I might do is actually play that in the morning. Because in the morning, I still have, when I'm getting ready for work, I have time to play around and watch some movies in the morning. So I'll probably watch that one just for nostalgia purposes. Hey, Sue, happy Tuesday to you too. You going out? You going out? Give us that play-by-play, man. I know you're going to buy P.O. Box first, and then you go buy whatever your order is, Target, Best Buy, Walmart. Man, I did a humdinger of a Best Buy video yesterday. I don't know if you saw it, Sue, but dang, it was like too big. It was like two trips woven into one, because it was such a, it was too good to contain them in separate ones. So Everybody say morning, Sue. I'm not the biggest fan of Alligator, but everyone says it looks great. I mean, that's great that it looks great. I'm with you, Hal. It's like a movie can look great, but I'm not going to pick it up because it looks great or the cover's cool. Like I do want to like the movie as well. So it's sort of like a triple appreciation. Like, hey, it looks great. The packaging is awesome. And I love this movie. Like I kind of need all those boxes checked for me to purchase something at, especially like at $30. Let's just say when Top Gun Maverick comes out in 1 week, oh yeah, that's a day oneer for me. I'm not a big day one guy, but that is going to be day one. Wait till you see the video. I got something planned for that one. You guys got to look out for that one. He says, hey there, Sue. Hey, movies and Sue. Look at that, Sue. The love is a pouring. Here we go. Alligators. Yeah, it's $14.99. It's dropped. That's because I think all the people who have vigorously wanted that title, I think it's dropped off now. Now I think they just have a nice back stock of it. See, at $15, I'd probably go for that on 4K. Storm of the Century was good. I didn't see that. Saint Maud. I know, Saint Maud. Saw that on Sue's thing too. Sue, you said Saint Maud is $5 and Midsommar is $4. Michael says, it's the killer clown stealing your focus. I know. They have completely stolen my focus this year. I don't know what the hell is with that movie, but the swag. Look, there he is right there. He's a little sidestepper that dances. My Hall, I want that game so bad. Yeah, we'll get it. Alligator has one of the best extra features. Oh, yeah, it interviews Cranston. Oh, see that sometimes that'll sway me, Brent. Like really good bonus features. Like, look, I also purchase stuff. Like, again, I try not to do a lot of blind buys, especially when they're higher. But I picked up like Creepshow 2, which I didn't recall seeing. The Stuff, that was all first time watch. And they were both just okay. I personally thought the first Creepshow was better than the second one. Plus, the second one only had like 3 vignettes, and the first one had like 4 or 5. And but I started watching the bonus features, and those were really good on both of those videos, especially like the Stuff talking with the director, and then on Creepshow 2, all the George Romero stuff. So yeah, bonus features can sway. Faux show. You loved Alligator? No way, Sue. For real? All right. Now, I know Sue's kind of picky, man. She's got that, toss it pile behind her. Right on the bed, man. No go, it's gone. It says, hey there, Sue. Hey, Hook. You haven't seen Black Adam yet? Maybe no more. Yeah, go see it, man. It's a humdinger. It's good. I dug it. All right. Yeah, I dug it for sure. All right, let's pop back over here and chat about some of these other bonus people here. So you have as the kid in Black Adam, as played by Bodhi. I'm not even sure. Okay, no, I'll try. Sabongui. How's that? That's pretty good. Bodhi Sabongui plays Amon, and Sarah Shahi plays Adrienne. That's his mom, who I think this character is supposed to someday become Isis, if I am correct. I don't know. I mean, she looks good. I think she'd be really great if she becomes Isis, and Isis hooks up with Black there could be some longevity here. You know what I see is like, oh, here's the thing. A lot of people keep bagging on Bodhi, like his performance as a kid. I don't get it. I really don't. I thought he was fine. I thought he was good. Sometimes I watch, you guys watch John Campea. Like I watch John Campea show sometimes. And right out of the gate, they were like, oh, every time this kid opened his mouth, it just pulled me out of the movie. I'm like, what movie were you guys watching? Like, I've seen bad child actors before. I mean, like really bad. Have you guys seen Cry Macho? Oh my God. All right, that kid in Cry Macho, that kid was bad. Like, he's not good. Like, just bad acting. This kid I thought was really good. He seemed like a kid of his age. Yes, I get he's probably doesn't quite have that sparky personality that the younger kid in Shazam had. That's who a lot of people are comparing this to, is the kid from Shazam. Here, so we'll just here. Let's see if we can go to Bodhi here. Show you a picture. All right, so there's Bodhi, right? And then we have a Shazam. And then we'll show you who people keep comparing him to. There it is, Freddy. He's much older in this picture now. So this is Freddy. This is the kid that plays Shazam's friend. And he's like the big comic book nerd and loves Superman. And, you know, he loves just like the whole superhero thing. Well, the kid in Black Adam is similar to that. But look, here's the thing, y'all. Kids of that age love superheroes. Like if I was that age, I'd have superhero posters on my wall too. Yeah, go away. So, I mean, the fact that he also loves superheroes isn't like, that wasn't weird to me. And it's kind of funny because it was almost like a nod saying, you know, hey, we're still in that universe. Here's, you know, on the wall, it's posters of Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, like the whole Justice League that we've seen so far. And the Aquaman poster is the Jason Momoa Aquaman. So it's not the Aquaman with blonde hair telling us that we're no longer in that universe. Plus, look, everybody like totally shut down the end. But if you guys have seen everything online about the post-credit sequence, yes, it's phenomenal. I'll just say that. The post-credit sequence is cheer-worthy, 100%. So good. So good. That's all I'm going to say. So I thought the kid was great. The mom was great. And there was just like one scene near the end, like, you know, he's trying to rally like the town, kind of like in a Spider-Man movie. And I think to me, that wasn't the kid. That was the director missing the moment. Like the kid should have had a lot more passion in that moment. Like, come on, like this, like, because the movie was building like that. And the kid just kind of delivered the line kind of like a little flat. But that was it. To me, that was the only flat delivery. But the director should have caught that. Like the kid was just delivering the line. He may not have known. See, a lot of things in film, you guys probably know after all these bonus features and stuff, are shot out of sequence. They could have shot that day 2 on this film. And at that point, no one knew the urgency of the editing. Because once you edit, man, the magic happens in the edit bay. And as you start building it and you got the music and the sound effects and the look and this, and it's the pace is kicking in. And then you get to that scene that you've already shot with this kid. And that's the delivery you decided on the day of the shoot. Well, guess what? That's the shot you use with that kid. That's your fault. That's on you. Because the kid was good otherwise. The kid could deliver lines well. He acted well with the Black Adam. I'll say this too. Another fun dynamic is it felt sort of like Eddie Furlong in the T2. There's moments where he felt a little bit more like the T2 kid, you know, with Arnold, than I think he felt like the kid from Shazam. So, or maybe like a little blend of both. So be on the lookout for that. You'll know what I mean. I'm not gonna tell you what it was, but you'll know what I mean with the kid starts interacting with Black Adam. Yeah, I mean, just gonna keep on gushing about it. And like a lot of these other people are probably just, you know, victims. There's a lot of people. A lot of people don't survive this movie, but you know, they're not people you need to know about. Yeah, let's just say when Adam goes on a tear, it's not pretty for them, but it sure looks good for us. I mean, man, the way he takes people out, it's great. I mean, it is great. The way he moves, that's how you wanted to see Superman move. The things he does is what I wanted to see Superman do in movies. And we've never gotten that with Henry Cavill. I wish and hope, as rumors are floating around out there, that he is coming back and that we get more Henry Cavill Superman. But I don't believe anything till I see it, especially when it comes to DC telling us stuff. Mika, good morning. Good to see you, my good friend. Says, hey there, Gus. Everybody's checking in. Gus, Mika. Hey, Sue. Look, you girls were great the other day. You guys are always good when you were on Bob's thing. I'm telling you, there's an energy, Mika. There's an energy when you girls get together. There's like no other. It's like no other. It cannot be beat. It can't be beat. I won't be beat. Sorry, I got my Mr. T impression. I can't be beat. I won't be beat. I want you, Balboa. I want you. That just popped in my head because I love Mr. T, y'all. I met him twice, and he was boss both times. So good. So yeah, I'm telling you, like anything you girls do, like when I had you on my trivia, that was just like dream come true. I had 2 of you on the soundtrack show, you and Mel. Just like, I don't know, there's something about when you girls get around and get on camera together. It's like magic. Watch you guys all day. Huck Jerry. Show me the money. What's going on? Hey, Jagoda, how are you, sir? We're going good. Good to see you here, man. So, we ladies have a good time hanging out. Yes, you do. Fellas, I'm just saying, take a page from the ladies' book. See how they are. That's when the dudes get together. That's what we strive for. We strive for that kind of that joy, that interaction, that camaraderie. Because them girls bring it. They know. They just know how to do it. Says, how are you, Mika? How it's going? Look at this. The ladies were awesome in all their live streams. I know, right, Gus? Gus knows he's in all of them. He's telling the truth. What up, y'all? Hey, Anthony's Horror More. Hello. Hey there, Mika. Super enjoyable. Now, also, guys, if anyone has seen Black Adam yet, let me know in the comments what you think, what you are hoping for in the future, what's your opinion of comic book movies now? Are you done with them? Are you just oversaturated? All the Marvel stuff on TV, has that burned you out of Marvel? Like what's going on? Let me get in your heads too. Like, talk to me. Like have a little convo, man, so I can I gotta do a night show. So, right, I gotta do a night show. Mika, I gotta do a night show. It's been a while since I've done a night show. Get some people on. We just wax poetic about stuff we love. Let's do it. Can't beat us. Blu-ray collecting ladies. Nope. Gotta have the ladies back on trivia. I'm telling you, if I could just do the ladies every night, trivia would just be like, it'd be like its own thing. It's like ladies night like maybe like once a month, the beginning of every month, it's ladies night. I would not have a problem with that. Just the ladies would need to be available, Hey, Movie Hunter 2020 is here. Says, afternoon, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Had to rush to Best Buy. Oh, yeah. And my friend, why did you have to rush to Best Buy? You must tell us all what was so important. You had to go so quickly. Going good, Jagoda. Good to see you. Hope you're doing good. Yes, man. Miss you, Jagoda. Hope you're good, buddy. That's right. Sue, haven't seen Black Adam, but heard people enjoy it. Yeah, I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, man, here's my hot take. Ready, Mika? On all the critic negativity on Black Adam. First of all, who the F are these people? Like, seriously, this movie is first of all, it's a superhero movie. So go in with that mindset, you ridiculous critics, and judge it on that merit, okay? It was an absolute good time. The cast was really likable. All the cast. Like I would go see this again right now. Like, if it was on right now and I didn't have to work, I'd go back to the theater and see it again. I enjoyed it that much. And for them to be at, what is it? It was a 23% on Rotten Tomatoes, but it's like a 90% audience rating. Like, the audience is loving it. So that just goes to show you they're not in touch. And I also have this firm belief that critics love taking down DC. Oh, look at him trying to backpedal. Now it's at 39%. No lie, yesterday it was like 23. So some reviewers are trying to kick in there. Oh, well, I'm a critic that thinks it's good. Go jump off a cliff. Like 90%, man. The audience is saying this is a fun time. In fact, I would venture to say that maybe some of that 90% was affected by these idiots saying it's bad. So some of the people didn't even go see it and just instantly said, oh, yeah, it's a DC movie, so it's bad. But then wait a minute. Enough people went and saw it and went, hold on, it's a fun movie. It's really good. The Rock's going to bring it. He's going to give it his all. Every movie that he's in. Pierce Brosnan is fantastic. Like you said about this cast, they're just really, really good. And that proves it. It's like a 90% rating. Audiences like myself are thoroughly enjoying this film. And it doesn't overstay its welcome. It's only 2 hours. This is 2 hours and 5 minutes. I've seen it in 2 hours and 4 minutes. Hello, IMDb. Look at that. They say 2 hours and what do they say? 4 minutes. Ha! And they are the movie place. They can't even get the link to the movie right. Rotten Tomatoes. What's wrong with you? But yeah, look, see all these people? See, let's see. Look, 100% from Lewis. Look at that. 40%. The Lair. whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna log into Rotten Tomatoes. I'm gonna 100% this sucker. That's what I'm gonna do. Just because, you know, it's been a while since I've had that much fun in the theater. It was really a good time. So, Rotten Tomatoes. Look at that. Look at this, y'all. Look at that. 90%. 90%. I can't wait for you guys to go see it. Let me know what you think. Faux show. Let's see what else we got. Dominican says, I enjoyed Black Adam. For now, it's a 7 out of 10. Yeah? Okay. Oh, you do the out of 10 thing? I did out of 5. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. So actually, that's close. Like for me, on your scale, that would have been an 8. An 8 out of 10. Black Adam is a super by the numbers script, but yeah, it is. The human characters annoy me though. Did they? Oh, okay. So I didn't mind the human characters. Nope. Only one in store. Ruh-roh. Yeah. Well, what was the, let's see, I'm looking. Sorry if I missed whatever that thing was. Well, what was it? What was the thing in the store? Probably missed it. I've heard that the 4K D-Ray movie battle is on Wednesday night. Oh, is it? Like this Wednesday? I will check with 4K D-Ray. Because if he's on, you know, we could be on either before or after or something like that. Because mine doesn't go that long. And neither does his anymore. Now that we use the poll system, it makes it go a little quicker. I'm down for a Christmas trivia show. Oh yeah, look, I'm planning it, Sue. You know I'm planning it for sure. I want to go see Black Adam. Probably go today. All right, Gus. If you go, you got to give me a shout out. Go to my Insta G, and tell me what you thought. Christmas trivia would be fun. Oh look, you see that, Mika? She's dialing in, Sue. See, there's 2 girls right there. Mel, Jess, Coco, who's in? Give me some more girls on that Christmas show. Let's see. I saw Black Adam this weekend. Enjoyed it. Felt like a serious Shazam movie somewhat. Yeah, it did. It did. But still had like a lot more lightness to it than I was expecting. Like for some reason, I just thought Black Adam was going to be a heavy, like dramatic, almost like, Batman it up, make it all dark. But only the Black Adam was kind of like that. The rest had a little bit of levels. And you got to do that too, because if the whole film's like that, that's when the movie doesn't become as enjoyable. But when you've got balance and you can throw in some humor from the other characters and even Black Adam himself, then the movie has a little bit more staying power. But yeah, I mean, it is pretty by the book. I mean, you got your origin story. It propels him to do this, do that. Somebody's got to go slow him down. What it feels like is the Black Adam is potentially becoming the Loki of DC now. And that would not be a bad thing, because you need, like, Loki was an absolute badass villain that was worthy of the entire Avengers fighting him. That's how tough he is. Like, even like though Thor is one of those Avengers, it still took like all the Avengers to battle Loki and battle his plans and battle what he was doing. And Black Adam, I feel, is like that too. He's very powerful, and most heroes can't stop him. So that makes him formidable. So yeah, so I am curious to see where DC goes from now, especially since they've already shot The Flash and Aquaman, which are delayed. It's like those should have already been out. I think Shazam was, or The Flash was supposed to come out in November, and now it's like next year, like May or something like that. It's like, come on, DC, let's get it together. You're on this nice roll. Now let's keep it going. That's why you got to see it for yourself. Make up your mind. That's right. Go see it. Go decide. Huck, do you think you'll be taking your daughter to see Monster High? No, she's a little bit older than that audience is. She's not really into Monster High. So unless somehow like her friend suddenly goes, how it is, with the friend collects like, oh no, we saw it. You got to go see it. And suddenly she's like, you know what I want to see? Monster High. I'm like, all right. So yeah, man, if she wants to go, I'll take that little girl anywhere she wants to go. I just want to see Henry Cavill as Superman again. I'm so excited they brought him back. I know. I mean, that's the thing, is like, oh, so the real kicker is, like, all this talk aside, have you guys seen the clip online of Henry Cavill? I wish I had it. I don't want to pull it up from the wrong site or somebody else's video, but Henry Cavill himself came on after the weekend. I think it was on Monday, and dropped his own little video that he says, I'm excited to be back as Superman. I'm excited for what the future holds. I'm back. Like that kind of thing. I am back as Superman. So I'm like, so clearly this isn't just some little throwaway thing. There's talks that have been done. Like, I don't think the actor would come out and say those things if things haven't been secured on his end to make that a reality. Because then otherwise we're just, here it goes again. You keep hearing, oh, Cavill's coming back. Cavill's coming back. Like, not at one point do I ever believe any of those rumors. And I still kind of don't, even though I know Henry himself said, I am coming back as Superman. So I just want to hear, like Indiana Jones 5, that there is a start date and they have begun shooting. Once you know they've begun shooting, it's a pretty good bet you're going to see that movie. Well, unlike Batgirl, which has now been shelved forever, and we'll sadly never see that new version, which is kind of a bummer. Yeah. Movie Hunter says, nope. Okay. I get you now. I remember that's what the nope was for. So Nope Steelbook. Oh, you got the Steelbook. Oh, I know. Sue's not a fan of that Steelbook, right, Sue? Sue's like, I don't think I think she dislikes that Steelbook. It's nothing special. It's like some weird, I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, so I don't know what that image on the Steelbook is. But yeah, I have my hunches about Nope. The Justice Society of America was cool to see on the big screen. Yes, man. Oh my God. Dr. Fate looked fantastic. Hawkman, I mean, the characters looked really good on screen. So I will say that it's a great jumping off point. If this is the restart, the reboot, or whatever you want to call it for DC Universe, I think it's a good one. Only if they bring back Lois, Gus. Heading into Best Buy now. Wish me luck. Oh yeah, Sue. Good luck. We're gonna find out which Nope she picks up, right? Because we'll see. We'll see what she picks up. I know she's gonna be looking for that, but probably I'm gonna go with we'll go with the slipcover, 4K slipcover. I don't think she's gonna do it. I don't think she's gonna like sway herself into that Steelbook, but we'll see. She probably won't tell us on here. We'll have to tune in to find out. Pardon me. You guys like my glass here? It says more booze, please. It kind of looks like I got booze in there, don't it? How you know it don't? It's only $8.50 here. All right. Let's see. Yeah, good luck, Sue. Buy something nice. Buy something nice for yourself. I'll wait for Black Adam to hit 4K and watch it on my 92-inch. Dang, Gary. That's a monster TV. Don't have any dirty thoughts. Well, I mean, we didn't until now. I mean, like, I was just thinking, oh, what a great TV. And then you're like, don't have any dirty thoughts. I'm like, well, now we do. Gary, what you doing on that big old 92-inch TV? Dirty thoughts. Anywho, yeah, man, that sounds good. Do you have a home theater, Gary? Is that or is it just like in the living room? You got a big ass 92-inch TV in your living room. Like for my living room, it's too small to fit a TV that size. It would be so big, it would, I don't know, it would not comfortably fit your viewing area. So, you know what I'm trying to say? Movie Fans says 91 says, morning all. How is everyone? We're great. Good luck, Sue. Yeah, Mika, wishing you luck on your hunt. Don't be disappointed. Why, Dominican? You think she's going to go in there and there's going to be nothing? Those shelves are just getting smaller and smaller. We are very lucky, Huck. Our TV is huge. Yeah. Well, I mean, that is good stuff. I went out and got the OLED 65 last year during Black Friday, and it fits my living room perfectly. If I was the kind of dude that was able to have my own dedicated room to a home theater where I could put it like right up against the wall and then pull some theater seats back, I think I would try to like fill that wall as much as I could. But we're not there yet. You know, you got to pay for college and stuff like that for your kid. So I told her, like, as soon as you move out, I'm turning your room into a theater. She goes, no, Dad, still got to come back for summer. I need a place to stay during the summer. I'm like, damn it, summer. Ruined all my plans. Oh, someday. Gary and I was in, it was my idea to get the TV. That's right. Maybe you guys like unknowingly bought your TVs at the same time. Home theater, Huck. Hick. Hick. That's what I'll be doing if I have too much booze. Better than movie theaters. I know, Gary. I know what you mean. Like going into the theaters is a real crapshoot whether you're going to have a good time. Now, the thing is, for this movie specifically, I wanted to experience the 4DX, which I've never done before. It was weird. It was like when you start, if you take your eyes off the screen for a second and just look at the theater, all the seats are doing this. It's like you're watching a ride, like all these things are doing stuff like, whoa, this is a trippy ass theater. And it's so specific that there's foot rails on these seats, so your feet don't dangle and get caught, like you almost like, those little shoe shine things where you sit up and put your feet on them. Well, it's like that. So I guess they got to be very strong footholds, because if you're like over 200 pounds or something, step on those, you don't want them snapping off. So that they must be pretty sturdy. And I wanted to experience that, and I knew this would be the movie to see that in, and it was fantastic. That said, there was a young couple sitting right next to me. And I'm telling you, I did everything in my power to not look over when that girl kept checking her phone. She was just like, and then put her phone down. And I was just like, man, luckily it wasn't like flip, like 10 feet away from her face where it's just lit up and like lighting my face up. She was kind of like discreet near her body. So it was easy for me to not squirrel, stare at that screen. But yeah, so that's the kind of stuff I can't stand going to the theater. So that's why I got the OLED TV and the nice, 4K player and all that, because most of my stuff is here as well. But things like Top Gun Maverick and this, I just had to go see in the theater because I don't get to go that often. But when I do, I want it to count. Let's see. Huck, I know you're not into games. I'm not. But I'm dropping around 150 into without tax for the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach collector's set. But the steelbooks look like crap. Made my banana fall. What are you doing? What is happening? Made my banana fall. Oh, you mean like into video games? Because it's kind of funny you tell him the trivia guy he's not into games. Because I'm into games. Yeah, I just don't do a lot of video gaming much anymore. I did though, and I do know about Five Nights at Freddy and many people that play that. But yeah, man, I hate when they, you wait for something like that and the steelbooks are just like not all that. Like with all the marketing experts out there who know their audience, how is it so hard to make a cover will be appealing to the people wanting to buy it? It's not that hard. And have a couple of versions, like show them, hey, they're called focus groups. Go make a focus group, fan out 5 different steelbooks, show them to the people. Hopefully you're recruiting people that love the things that you are showing off. Don't get like, and this is not a slam on house moms. My wife is a house mom, but you know what I mean? Like teachers or people or older people, whatever, that just aren't into like collecting steelbooks. Don't get non-collectors in your focus group and go, which of these do you like? Well, this one's got a rose on it. It's pretty. I'm like, no, that's not the movie. It's called Die Hard. It's not supposed to be a rose on the cover. You know what I'm trying to say? I think I'm going to move on. All right. Yeah, you have to pay so much more in a movie theater to get an upgraded seat and sound. I know. Luckily, I went to the very first showing of the morning, so it was discounted, which wasn't that much. But for the theater, it was pretty good. It was only about $15 to go see it in a 4DX theater, so that was pretty cool. Our baby TV, your baby TV is 73 inches. Oh, so cute. Such a little bitty thing. OLED for life. Yep. You got one too, Jagoda? Nice. And what is the size of your OLED? Could I say that a little bit more creepy? Anyway, what? Jagoda, how big is your TV? Is it bigger than mine? 65 inches? Watch Geostorm. Don't judge. I don't judge. I watched that during my disaster movie month and had a good time with it. You saw it in 4DX, as I now keep reading, with some family members. It was one of the coolest effects in the theater. how they created the mini tornado with the fog. Oh, see, that's cool. Yeah, and did they have the water turned on? So, because with Geostorm, I'm sure water would be spritzing in your face. There was a couple of moments where they went into the water in Black Adam. So there's a couple of water spurts and stuff like that. So yeah, I can see, and because they fly so much in these movies, as soon as any superhero takes off flying, your seats just kind of lift up really softly and just kind of float ever so nice. And if they're flying over something, the seat will tip up or tip back. I was like, oh, this is nice. But man, when stuff's blowing up though, those seats are shaking like nobody's business. I mean, it's kind of violent. Like I told my wife, like she can't do roller coasters and stuff anymore. It's a little too much on her now. She would not have enjoyed this experience. Those seats were bouncing so hard, it would have thrown her out of the chair. That would not be good. My daughter, maybe. I think if I brought her, she would dig it. But, yeah, those are not for people who aren't into being shaken and jostled about, because they are quite effective in that. My son said the 92-inch is both of ours, yet I paid for it. Yeah, right? Oh, there are TVs, Dad. He uses the new math. I know, right? So it's like when they go to their friend's house. So, you want to come over to my house? Really? Is your name on the lease? And the lease. I'm not leasing the house. I'm buying the house. Anyway, really looking forward to catching Black Adam on streaming, and may catch Barbarian real soon as it's on HBO Max. Nice. Yes, I got to check that out too. I want to see that. I want to see X as well. I haven't seen X yet. Gary, we all know what Mr. Incredible thinks about new math, don't we, Huck? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yeah, I got an LG. What do I say it like that? Yeah, I got an LG 65-inch. Hey, that's what we got. One of the best purchases. I know. It's funny when I'm like, when I'm trying to tell my wife that I want to get this new TV that's 65 inches. It's going to be sharper and better than the one that we have. And the one I have is from 2000. No, wait. Sorry, not 2010. It's from 2010. So it was about a 11-year-old TV, but still look good. And she's like, well, what's wrong with this TV? I'm like, well, nothing. But wait till you see this new one. Oh, and some people just, nerds like us, you got to have that, those crushed blacks and those crisp things. I will say this about Disney Plus though. And I know things are compressed online, but when I was watching some of their Disney shows, when I was watching like Hawkeye and Loki, some of the shots of the city at night, because, when it goes nighttime, it's like the black blacks and the lights from the city, and those things pop on the screen. That is when you go, oh, damn. Because that's what these TVs are all about, are doing the black blacks and the brights and the colors. And then it's shots like that really pop. And you go, that's why I got this TV. And yeah, so shots like that. So cool. Hang on. Oh, man. My mouse is going dead. So luckily, nothing takes the Huckster down. See, I got the little power cord nearby just because. There. Oh, look. It's all lit up now. So, what do we got? We'll watch Barbarian tonight. I don't know if we'll be able to watch it tonight, but I hope to get to it soon. I hope to get to it before the end of Shocktober. Movie Fan says Disney Plus has some great shows. Love Marvel and Star Wars. So agree, Huck. Yeah, I mean, like I said, when the effects look just right and the photography is just on point. Pardon me, those images are just so crisp and so sharp. And it's like, that's why I got this sucker. Yeah. And some of these new ones, oh man. So if you guys need a beta testing movie, like the movie you put in to show friends, look how cool this TV looks, you got to get Godzilla versus Kong. No matter what you think of the movie, when those two titans go at it, and the CGI on those, man, when Godzilla brings his face right to camera and Kong is right there, that picture, I'm telling you, looks so flipping good. Like when I put the movie in, I didn't even watch the whole movie. I just went straight to some of the action sequences because I had to see what this TV was all about. Man, hands down, when those two fight, they look freaking great on camera. So good. So good. I haven't seen Mama Blu-ray here today. Mama Blu-ray, if you're watching, how are you? How are you, Mama Blu-ray? Just like to say hello to her. She's such a legend. I like to keep telling her that you're a legend, Mama Blurry. And then when Sue gets home, she's all, Huck thinks I'm a legend. And then, and Sue's got to deal with it. It's kind of fun. All right. Ben says, I do the AMC Pass. Yeah, I wish I could do that. 3 tickets a week with IMAX Dolby included. I know, like, you can go to any movie, right, on that pass, like IMAX or otherwise. Can you also do the 4DXs on that pass as well? Or is that a slight upgrade? But yeah, for me, unfortunately, with, all the family stuff going on and daughters, this and that, like, I could just never pull off back in the young Huck days when like every weekend was a movie for me. Oh my God, this pass, I would be in heaven if I had this pass when I was younger, because I would absolutely without fail be able to take advantage of that $20 a month. No problem. Yeah. So yeah, I just can't get out enough to make, because like maybe one month I'll kill it and then I'll go 0 times the next month. And I'm like, so movie fan says the meetup could be fun in the near future for all of us. Yeah. I mean, I'm serious. Like when I said that, I know it was dorky the other day when I was like saying on one of the streams, we should like totally have like a con, like a blue tuber convention and like have booths and stuff, or we sign autographs and do all the good stuff. And have people come out and meet us, and we'll hang out and take pictures and stuff. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Plus, we would all get to meet each other, like live. I know some of you already live near each other and see each other. So yeah, I think that would be like so much fun. Or we just crash like VidCon. You guys know about VidCon? VidCon is the, of course you do. Like, yeah, we know what VidCon is, old guy. Anyway, my daughter went to VidCon. That's how I know about it. And I feel all like in the know. But she went to go meet all of her YouTubers at VidCon. And, there's all these like artists, like Odd Ones Out, like James and, people like that, and had a great time. And so that's where our people would be. So VidCon is all about YouTube. So who knows, man? Maybe when I hear about the next VidCon, I'll reach out to VidCon and say, hey, man, why don't you get some of these blue tubers on there? We're pretty fun folk. Why is no one coming to our table? They don't know who we are, Huck. Anyway, I usually go once a week anyways. Good. See, that's how you get good use out of it. I get off work early enough to catch the first or second. Nice. That's good, man. It's good stuff. Can't wait to see what you find in the wild, Sue. That's right. Sorry, I was looking at old Pierce Brosnan over here. Look at that. I tell you, he looks so good as Dr. Fate. Look at that. Look at these guys. So there's Adam Smasher and Cyclone. They're good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, man, I cannot wait for this to come out on physical media. I'm all over it. Just so good. I would hope, I don't know, I kind of want to see it again in the theater. Hey, everyone. Move fan says Sue only lives in Connecticut, which is like 10 to 15 minutes from me. See, look at that, man. That's nothing. See, you guys are in the smaller states, which are closer together. You can like drive state to state within a couple hours. I'm in California. If I want to go to freaking San Diego or San Francisco, it's like 7 hours, 5 hours. I'm like, oh, God. I mean, just, and I'm still in California. So, yeah. Plus her mom. Have you met before? Or are you just saying you're nearby? So if Sue were to happen upon your Best Buy, you could bump into her. Man, I'd love to meet up with a bunch of people. I know, right, Tim? I'm telling you, it'd be so much fun to hang out with you and just all the gang and just I don't know, it would be so fun. Like, especially if it was a whole weekend. Like we were there for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we all go out afterwards and get food and drinks and maybe some fans tag along. I mean, I'm telling you, that would be such a good time. I would love that. Because I've been around all this kind of stuff. So for me, like doing conventions and I've even worked on conventions for some celebrities. If you guys are fans of Star Trek: The Next Generation, there's an actor who played Hugh Borg, Jonathan Delarco. He and I were friends. We did acting class together. And at a certain point, his manager, who also managed some of the other Star Trek actors, had me come and be, I was sort of like the assistant to Chase Masterson, y'all. Hey, if you guys know Chase, she's so lovely. Such a dear person. I got a picture with her somewhere. she's fantastic. So, you know, I've been backstage, behind scenes, all that good stuff. So I would just be hands down ready for a convention. So much fun. I usually go once a week. Oh, did that already. Gus says, can't wait to see. What did I do? I forgot to mark my thing. Theater's like 5 minutes from my job. Nice, man. Look at that. You just walk to it. Hey, everyone. Movie fan says, Sue. Oh, good Lord. Hold on. Okay, the last thing was Tim saying it'd be fun to meet a bunch of people. All right, there we go. Let me mark this one. Huck be warned, we have a new Matilda film coming out in November. Why must I be warned, monkey? Is it wrong to have more Matilda movies? There's an audience for Matilda movies. I shan't be warned. I shall call it informed, so that whence I have friends who are of the Matilda mind, I can say, hey, there's a new Matilda movie. That Nope Steelbook, probably the worst artwork of the year. Yep. It doesn't look very spicy. I'll say that. Nah, I just know I'm nearby. There you go. So there's comfort in knowing. Words Tim Talkies never said in 2021. Exactly. Let's see. Black Adam Steelbook already up on Best Buy pre-order. How is that? Really? Here, let's do it. Let's check it out, y'all. Let's check it out. So we're gonna go over here and mark this. Let's take this garbage away. We'll go Best Buy. Take a look, y'all. Let's see what this thing looks like. Ooh, Black Friday deals right now. No, not yet. Steel. Let's see. Now, is this an official artwork, I wonder? Oh, dang. Look at that. What? Oh, that looks $35. Oh, my God. That's so pricey. All right. Let's take a gander. I mean, I feel like this part could be a little better than just the close-up of his face. I pull back because he's got such a honking physique, man. But I do love Dr. Fate being the inside. That is very cool. The back, I don't mind with the lightning and the crest. I would just pull back a little bit and show off. I mean, The Rock, you know, the guy it's one of the most physically fit specimens on the planet, you know, and he looks so good in the suit. I would pull back just a little bit and show off his Black Adam physique, man. That'd be cool. So to me, that's okay. Close-ups of heads, you know, I never think that's like, it's like movie posters. When movie posters got away from great artwork from artists and then just went to Photoshop heads, that was the day poster art went down the toilet. It's like, no, there are artists out there who can make you a great poster and people will come in. Don't just Photoshop, you know, Ben Affleck's head or the worst is when it's two heads side by side and it's a split down the middle. Like now, Face Off is different. Face Off, because it's about faces. That's the one two-face poster I think is fine. But then when you do things like Changing Lanes, isn't that like Morgan Freeman and Ben Affleck, or I forget who's in it, but you know what I mean? It's like there's just two heads. Those posters are just terrible. Anyway, so Black Adam on Steelbook, $36. That's pricey, kids. What do you think? What do you guys think of that? Look, let's pop it up one more time so you can see. See, there's The Rock, big old head, Dr. Fate. I do think that looks cool, though. The interior is nice. Exterior, not so much. In my opinion. My humble opinion. Michael says, October 25th, 1978 release date, anniversary of Halloween. Nice. Got to watch it today. Yes. Well, you know what? It's funny because I actually just watched it a few days ago for the first time in a long, long time, and I really enjoyed it. I got the 4K set back there. It looked terrific. And yeah, it's such a good movie. It's so well made. Love the music in it too. Did you see that Henry Cavill reached out to all of us Superman fans? Love that he did that for us, for our dedication, keeping hope alive. That's great. Yeah, I'm going to be digging into some more Henry Cavill goodness online later today just to see what's out there. But yeah, I did see the video that he put up to thank everyone, you know, for his, you know, supporting him and wanting him to stick around as the character. And you know, well, let's see. I would love it if DC did more than just, you know, give him a cameo and then promise him one movie. Like you never did give him his own second film. You know, he never had Man of Steel 2, which he so deserved before, you know, quickly getting to that Batman versus Superman. Even though I love Ben Affleck personally, I still think he's one of the best people to play Batman physically. Like Ben is jacked, man. And I would love to have seen his own Batman movie before the Robert Pattinson. Robert Pattinson, it was a fine Batman movie, but I really missed the fact that we didn't get to see Ben really play Batman in his own movie, especially if he directed it, man. Same guy that directed Argo directs a Batman movie. Hell yeah, I'm in, man. I think 4DX is a Cinemark thing. No, because I was at a Regal theater, so unless Regal is owned by Cinemark, yeah, it was a Regal theater I was in. Is Regal and Cinemark like a co thing? Anyway, I do know it was Regal Theater that was at. Maybe it's in a couple of theater chains. Cinema Man, yes, Superman lives. Let's hope so. Henry Cavill is the one and only Soups of today. Thank you for finishing that sentence the way I wanted you to, like Reeves was back then. Thank you for saying that, because yes, in my opinion, Chris Reeves set the bar for how people should play a superhero, and everyone that's doing it right today owes a great bit of thanks to Chris for showing us how it's done. Because I mean, it's funny because when you watch Superman the movie, like so many people are kind of campy, like Otis is campy, like Perry White's a bit campy, but Chris plays Superman extremely grounded. He plays Clark a little buffoonish, but still like real, like he's just a nerdy guy who also looks very jacked, by the way. It's like, wow, that was one big ass nerd. But yeah, I just love Chris, and I love Henry too. So cannot wait if he does another one. Come on, let's go. Black Adam Inside artwork is great. Yes, I love that Dr. Fate Inside. Now I'm getting all excited. I just gotta go. I need to go back out and watch that again. Not into steelbooks. Can't customize a steelbook if you needed. Yeah, you know me. You know. So, well, you know her damn right. I got a couple of customers hiding behind my chair. I can't move my chair, so you can't see them. That I hopefully will get to soon. But no, they will not be. Although you can slightly custom. Let's see. Is there one? I'm trying to think. Did I do one to a steelbook yet? I did. Which one did I do it to? Hang on. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this one steelbook. I forget. Nope, it's not that one. All right. I'm not going to remember which one it was because I got like 2 rows of steelbooks. But there is these little hubs that you can stick on. Like you peel the back off and then it sticks onto the other side of the steelbook or the Blu-ray case. Or you can buy, two CD or 2 disc holding cases, which I have. But on the steelbooks, I got this from Movies with Ryan, man. Yeah, shout out to Ryan. Those are really cool. When he saw him, he was doing a custom on a steelbook. If you want to see somebody customize a steelbook, it's way too much work for me. But go to Movies with Ryan, his channel, and look up some of those. He's like taking out the artwork and he's popping the thing off, and I was like, damn, Ryan, that's a lot of work. But you can get these hubs and stick them on the other side. The key is though to put it on the disc first, like snap it into the disc so that when you lay it down, because if you're off in any way, shape, or form, you go to put that disc in and the disc is going to hit the edge of the steelbook. So it's got to be perfectly centered. So it's got the right, breathing room around the disc. And then you can put, like, say it's a steelbook that's only a 4K and it didn't have the Blu-ray, but you want to keep the Blu-ray. You can put that little hub in there, snap the Blu-ray in, close the case, and you got yourself a 2-disc set. So that's about as customized as I'm willing to go on a steelbook, which is if it doesn't have a hub on the left side, I will add the hub, add the disc, and that's it. That's as far as I go customizing a steelbook. But yeah, otherwise, anyone here that Affleck is rumored for new, but I have not heard that at all. And that's hard to believe because I think Ben's a bit too old now. Because, when you start a new franchise, here, we're going to just check out Ben. They want to know that you can do it for a while. So let's see where Ben is now. What is he at? He was born in 1972. So that's 50. So he's 50 years old. Yeah. So I don't see them giving, unless there's an end game, like he's going to be like, you know, Batman Beyond, where he's the older Batman, but people are saying, oh, that should be, you know, Michael Keaton or something like that. So I don't know. I mean, personally, I love him. I'd love to see it, but I feel like if he's got one in him, he's maybe just got one in him. I mean, he's pretty healthy. I say that Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I think, is the same age, isn't he? Let's see. Dwayne Johnson. How old's Dwayne Johnson? Let's take a look. 72. He's the exact same age as Ben Affleck. So he's also 50. So, yeah, you know, I'll eat my words. I think if they have the energy and ability, what the heck, man, let's go. If that's rumored, I've not heard that, but I would be totally down with more Ben Affleck Batman. Hell yeah. So that's the problem with DC is they can't stay on track and keep a nice cohesive universe. So if you've got the Robert Pattinson Batmans, that means we have to disconnect that he's part of this, because that Batman does not fit into this world. It doesn't feel like it to me at all, but Ben's does. So are you going to have a Pattinson Batman and an Affleck Batman out at the same time? Obviously, I think you would release them in separate years. So say Pattinson would come out next year and then Ben's could come out the year after, just to really keep the confusion. They always think like fans are going to be too confused. Like, we can't wrap our heads around, these are two different Batmans from two different universes. Guess what? Comic book people are super smart. So there's other people that are just joining the game that may not be. All right, Hook, Hick. I was trying to warn you and Sue. Bite my head off air. Bite the monkey that warned you. Hashtag not my Matilda. Okay. Well, I mean, you can warn me. I just don't know what is that Matilda? Is it a horror Matilda? And we're not biting your head off. We're just playing with you, buddy. Like what I'm just used to the is it Matilda? All right, hold on. See, now I got to look. I think of Matilda as that. Isn't that like a girl movie? Yeah, like the Matilda the musical. Let's see what happens when we got Matilda here. Let's pop this up. So yeah. See, when I think of Matilda, I think of this. So are you saying there's a new one of these Matilda movies coming out? Or it's something else? I just don't know what you're warning. I thought you were being funny when you said warning us that Matilda's coming out, because, you know, it's a kid movie. So I thought it was funny. All right. I know it's typo, but Matt Ang, what up, brother? What's going on, Matt Ang? I love that image. Cinema Man says, I agree. I think Ben Affleck is great. Looks like Bruce Wayne, and Batman brings both alter egos to life. I think I 100% agree with that. I think he looks like both characters. He's a good billionaire, you know, and that's the one thing I say is that I think both him and Christian Bale did the Bruce Wayne thing nicely. I don't think Pattinson just doesn't feel like the billionaire playboy that Bruce Wayne is. He's not that yet. I don't know why we can't have him there yet. I mean, he's just too like hair in front of his face. Like, chicks aren't going to go for that guy. Anyway, I've gone down that path. I'll move on. Loved him in Batman vs. Superman. I thought he was fantastic in Batman vs. Superman. That first scene when he's hauling ass as the buildings are coming down and the smoke is coming and he goes to rescue that girl and all the dust is flying in his face while everyone's running the opposite way. I was like, instantly, I'm like, that's Batman. That's Batman. And then he just, you know, covers the girl, turns around and, you know, takes the hit. I was like, wow, go Ben, man. That's who I want to see play that character again. I wish DC just would have had a handle on their universe. So we could have gotten that. So we could have gotten that. We could have gotten more Cavill Supermans. But now there's a new regime in charge. Question is, do they also want, you know, Ben Affleck back as well as Henry Cavill? So everyone's fighting for Cavill, but I don't hear anyone fighting for Ben yet. Come on, what is wrong with the focus there? Camera, come on now. 4DX for me was at the Marcus Theater. They basically program the seats and experience, and the studio signs off. Yeah, and improved viewing experience. Yeah. Oh, I could tell because the program in this thing, it was kick ass, man. I don't know if I do it again. That was fun, but if I go see Black Adam again, I just need a nice calm theater with nobody looking on their cell phone. Yeah. but that's not guaranteed. BVS is underrated in my opinion. Much better on each viewing. Yeah. Yeah, man. And Gal's great. Gal shows up for the first time in that film. She's terrific. I just don't quite click with Jesse Eisenberg as Luthor. That's the only real, for me, it feels like a miscast. Like there's so many older people. Like I just don't see Lex being one that young. I get it. They're trying to say he's like, in today's world, he's like that young mogul. It's almost like like he's playing Zuckerberg who becomes Lex Luthor because he's, you know what I mean? I just think there's other people like a Clancy Brown. Give me you remember Clancy Brown? He's like the bad guy and everything. He's like the Kurgan and the Highlander. He would be so good as something like Lex Luthor. I think he's a little old now to play it, but he actually did the voice for Lex in the cartoon and was great. Like when I heard that voice, I'm like, oh, that's Clancy Brown. And he would also make a great Lex. Huck, he will be in Batman Beyond film series. Now, are they making that? Because, well, we'll see. There's a whole new power, a bunch of people in charge over there at DC. So if they got that all planned, I'm down. That's gonna be great. Would it be great if all the movie Batmans appeared? yeah. If they pulled like a Spider-Man thing where they got them all together, yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, I don't know if they would, but I'm down with seeing all my heroes together. So excited for Ant-Man 3 next year. I am too. I love Ant-Man. Like I said in my review, a lot of people, they don't really talk a good game on Ant-Man. I love Ant-Man. It's Paul Rudd. Who doesn't love Paul Rudd? I mean, he makes something out of nothing. He makes characters very likable. He's got a great personality and sense of humor. And I always look for that in my horror movies. For me, in my horror movies and superhero movies, if you add enough humor to it to elevate it, to not just elevate it, like that's why I think X-Men, personally, y'all, aside from the original X-Men movies tend to be devoid of humor. And I get really bored with those kind of things because it's taking itself too seriously. Go see Black Adam. It's like these characters, like these superheroes, are so lived in their roles that they can be aloof. They can kind of crack jokes because they live in this world. They live it as these characters, and they have human characteristics, and humor is one of them. So for me, that's missing in a lot of those new X-Men movies. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a great spectacle. It looks great. Characters are kind of cool. But you don't have that balance. You've got to have a balance of drama, superhero, comedy, boom. And then it feels like a full package at that point. And Ant-Man, I think, is that for me. I've always loved him. I love the first one. I love the second one. And I'm sure I'm going to enjoy the second one. Yeah, bring it on. Let's go. Image, Keaton, Affleck, Pattinson together in a film like Three Spideys. Although, yeah, would you also try to get, Bale in there too? Get 4 Batmans. You got to up it. Got to get 4 in there. Toss Bale in there. Just say, take that, Spider-Man. I mean, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy. Could you imagine all those Batmans? Oh boy. Yes, movie fan. I can't wait to go down that yellow brick road. Thanks for buying my house back. I didn't buy your house. I bought the bank. I only have about 3 free minutes. Uh-oh, hey, Dell. But wanted to pop in and say, what's up? Saw the movie. Meh. I know. And there you go. See, that's the beauty of movies, man. It blew me away, and I thoroughly loved it, and I go see it again. I'm going to buy it on day one, add it to the collection. And Dell just thought it was meh. And I've seen other people that thought the same as you did, Dell. I know Brando Critic saw it. He said he was kind of over superhero movies. I get that too. Like, it feels like after Endgame, everything is just trying to hang on and survive and still exist in this comic book world, that we're trying to continue on. But for me, I don't know. It's I'm not gonna say fresh because everyone's like, oh, it was formulaic, but it was the funnest superhero movie I've seen in a while. I actually liked it better than, I'll just go out there. I'll just say it. I liked it better than Doctor Strange 2, which I liked a lot. I liked that a lot. And, and that's, Cumberbatch is great. I mean, he's also filled with humor. He knows when to crack his joke and do his thing and all that. And got Wong in there, and he's fantastic. But I will say I had more fun with this movie than I had with Doctor Strange, even though I thought that was a pretty good movie. Hey, Monkey. Hey, Dell. I agree with you. Huck on Lex Luthor casting. There you go. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's the only miss for me. Like, you just imagine like a John Hamm or, like, I don't know, Ed Harris, some like real like actor with some sort of classic look and pedigree and sort of badass. I don't know, just I don't know. Even Idris Elba would have made a great Lex Luthor, right? If because he want to, racially recast things, do that. Let's give some Idris. But of course now he's Suicide Squad, so you could make him the Lex. But something like that would be pretty awesome. Jesse Eisenberg was a horrible Lex. I know. That's what I'm saying. Like amidst all that good stuff with Cavill and Affleck, like Eisenberg shows up and just kind of like pulls me out of the movie. I'm like, and the way he's playing Lex, and he's a great actor, man. I loved him in Social Network. I was about to say Zombieland, but that was the other guy. Yeah, hell no. So do I guess. Let's see. He seemed to me Lex Luthor wannabe son. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but definitely not a Lex. In fact, Michael Rosenbaum from Smallville, way better Lex. Such a good Lex. I don't know if you guys are Smallville fans, but I am. And his Lex was fantastic. He was smart. He was witty. He was cunning. Like Michael. Yeah, bravo, man. That's like, to me, been the best Lex since Gene Hackman, personally. He was great. And if you're going to have a younger Lex, that he nailed that character way better than Eisenberg did. Way better. Hey there, movie fans. Zack Snyder really assembled a great cast, brought everything to life. Ezra was his worst casting, but I think Timothy Chalamet will be a good replacement from Dune. Well, here's the thing. So I mean, personally, I disagree. I don't think Ezra was bad at all. I think he's become something that you don't want part of your franchise. But for me, when I saw him as Flash in Justice League, I thought he was very funny. He brought that levity. See, there's the levity I was talking about. He had that, like, when Batman, Bruce Wayne, he's like, I'm putting together a team. And he goes, stop. I'm in. He goes, you're in. He goes, I don't have a lot of friends, like that was great. Like, I'm like, I was in, like, I like this guy. I just feel like, man, that whole drama with him. Oh my God, Ezra. Like, you're having your life handed to you. You're playing one of the most iconic superheroes ever. And this could have changed your life. You could have had a big career. People would have loved you in this role, and your bat-ass crazy antics. He's going to be pulled, he'll be done. I think they should still put the movie out. Let us check it out. I'm sure he's going to kick out. People are saying it's a great film, and I think he's going to be good in it. But yeah, you probably want to take him out of that role for the future. So Gus, wish they would bring Zack Snyder back. His movies were awesome. I would love to see more of the Snyderverse. Man, I was all in for Justice League too. But we're not getting that one. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Look, here's the thing. Fans already got what they wanted by getting the Snyder Justice League, which I really loved. Like, it's a 4-hour epic. And to me, if you watch it like you would say Stranger Things, Stranger Things is a long 7-hour epic, right? That you watch and you love it. And when the first one's over, you can't wait for the next one. So if you don't think of Zack Snyder's Justice League as a 4-hour movie, oh my God, like you can't fathom sitting through 4 hours of a Justice League movie. But if you go, well, wait a minute, if I watch it in little 1-hour bits, it's awesome. That Zack Snyder Justice League is awesome. Great character development. And if you you hit it with that mindset, then it moves better. Like, it moves quicker because you're not thinking of it as, I'm only at the 2-hour mark. So you just got to approach it with that right frame of mind. What do you think of Timothy as Flash's replacement? I can see that as a new Flash, the kid from Dune. Sure. Yeah. I thought he was really good in Dune. I like Dune. I like that new Dune. I know that was another divisive movie, but isn't every movie, I guess, a divisive movie? Some people love it. Some people don't. Bring the Green Lantern to the screen again. They will. I know they're working on the Green Lantern Corps. So that's coming. Movie fan says, yeah, Marvel keeps on putting out hits, some misses, even after Endgame. Yeah, they do. I mean, they keep on killing it. Well, they also have the luck that they still have Spider-Man as part of their franchise. As soon as they sort of release Spider-Man, and so there's no connection to what we're doing, that could be unfortunate. But yeah, as of now, I mean, look, you got that great Spider-Man No Way Home. You got all the Spider-Mans. All that happened because we're all still in the same universe, and they could pull that off. Like if that was owned by Sony, yeah, I don't know. Like because Sony still did own all the other ones, they could have tried that. Would they have pulled it off? Probably. All right. It says Monkey says, yes, please replace Ezra now. Get him out of the news. Superhero fatigue. I got Ezra Miller fatigue. Yeah. 3 years of homework constantly in the news. I know. Well, but we got to get the movie out first and see what it does to the DC universe, and then bring in the new one. Doctor Strange 2, loved. Thor Love and Thunder, it was good, but not great. Black Widow, love. Nice. Yeah, well, and that's the thing too, is like, it's time for people to start loving some DC movies, that aren't Batman. God, enough already. So that's my thing is I get that people love Batman, but I want to see other characters thrive in this universe that aren't Batman. Like I feel like DC's like, oh, we had another failure on our hands. Let's dip back into the Batman pool. It's a sure hit. It'll be a sure thing. Yeah, there we go. So let's now stop doing that. I get you. You did a Joker movie, which incredibly made $1 billion. I mean, I think it was a good movie, but I think that caught everybody off guard. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that movie was good, but I wouldn't have seen that movie and gone, oh, that's going to be $1 billion movie. Even after seeing it, like if you see something like Endgame or Infinity War, you can think that thing's probably going to hit $1 billion. That was a massive movie, but anywho, let's see. I have to wrap this up soon, y'all, and get to work. They need to bring back Zack Snyder, let him finish the Darkseid story, but the slow-mo and Black Adam and 300 style still gives me hope. Yeah, I love, when you use slow motion just right, it really gets you, you're sucked into that moment, what's happening. It was great. It's great. Love those moments. Spidey No Way Home. Can't be 3 Spideys. Heck no. All right. Let's see. Oh, that's what I meant now, Huck, with his troubles. Yeah, he needs to go. I agree, man. Yeah. I mean, it's just such a bummer because I liked him as Flash. It just pisses me off that he had to go off the rails and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, man. But there you go. DC will, of course, correct that one. They'll put the movie out so they can make as much money as they can. They put too much into it. We got to see it. We got to see all the good stuff that like I've said before, a lot of great people worked on that film, a lot of great cast members, crew members, producers, directors, everything. Their work deserves to be seen in spite of Ezra. So yeah, there you go. Let's get it out there, make some money, be done. All right. Whoever wants a non-Lady Gaga standalone film in live action, it's not a musical type. Oh yeah. Yeah. Lady Gaga's playing Harley Quinn, and the next one's going to be musical. I love Lady Gaga though, so if anybody can pull that off, it'll be her. Always fun time, Huck. Hey, have a great day. You too. I am going to probably start wrapping up myself. Huckster, what's going on, brother? Fuck, hello down, dude. You coming at the end? It's going great, and we'll have to catch up later. Go back and watch it. 4K Lowdown. He's ending it shortly. Yeah, that's right. In fact, with that, Monkey, you've done a great job in setting that up for me. It is now time for the Huckster to head to work. It's fun talking to you guys about superheroes today. I'm going to be doing a superhero trivia soon. That's I know I probably got at least 2 of you guys for Adrian, Mega Mike, Movie Man. I still need a couple of players for the horror, my last horror battle. If I can pull it off, I'll check with 4K D-Ray. Also make sure he's not battling on the same night, and get that going if it's possible, because I want to try to squeeze out one more. But yeah, this has been a fun day, guys, talking about all this good stuff. Yeah, so if you can get out, go see Black Adam. Let me know what you think. For those who have seen it, thanks for sharing your opinions today. And I think that's going to do it, guys. Appreciate your time. Please, get down there, hit like, subscribe. Let's see, how well did we do? Let's just say, I like to double check at the end. 19 watching, 19 likes. Who's got one more like in them? You know me. I got to hit that 5, the even 5s. Does anybody who has not hit like yet, hit that like button, make it 20. I'll sign off at 20. It'll be a fantastic day. There it is. All right. I better sign off now before somebody turns it into 21. I know somebody's waiting to do it just to mess with my head. All right, guys. That's going to do it for now. Crush you. Somebody just did it. That's okay. Keep it there. I'll take 21. It's great. All right. Love you guys, man. Thanks for joining me today. It's always fun having you guys here. Let me take that down. And man, I will catch you guys on the next one. Have yourselves a fantastic day, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming by and sharing your time with me. Until next time, be safe, be kind. We'll see you on the next one.